impact of environment pollution on the human health. Here we will study the air pollution, the types of water pollution, the air pollution, soil pollution, and the occupational diseases. So we learn what are the occupational diseases. If we study the effect of environment on the human health, we will find that if we praise God and value it to a good conscience, then our for the health is the second blessing. Then we will find that the blessing is something which money cannot buy. This is a saying which is mentioned here. The human beings are dependent on the environment, and the health of individual also depends on the environment, and the clean and healthy surroundings help in living a good and healthy life. But when the population of a place increases, then the environment becomes affected, and when the environment is affected, then the poor sanitation, the discharge of effluent in the air, in the water, and in the soil affects the environment. The first effect of the increase in population is air pollution. The air pollution is found in the urban areas, in the cities, especially in the developed and in the developing countries where industrialization is maximum. So the effect of air pollution is mostly seen in the cities. The dust may affect human directly and causing smarting of the eyes or coughing. The irritation which takes place in the eyes is because of the air pollution. And one of the astonishing fact given here is that our home is having a lot of indoor air pollution which we don't know. About 30 kg of dust is produced per 1500 square foot every year. So normally everyone's house is 1500 square feet. That means in 1 year our house collects 30 kg of dust. Each speck of dust contains locomotion, meaning a way to get into your lungs. So if 30 kg of dust is produced in 1 year, that means we can imagine how much dust is there around us. The effect of air pollution affects the human health. The fallout of the tetraethyl lead from the urban automobile, tetraethyl lead is found in the petroleum. So it has been banned now, but still it is said to be an air pollution. Now, indoor pollution generally occurs in developing areas of the world. The pollutants inhaled by the human beings, plants, and animals have serious impact on the health of the humans. It affects the health of the people inhabiting that area where it occurs. A large amount of energy is utilized by the people of developing countries, and this energy is derived from wood charcoal. So all the humans depend on the nature for the source of the energy, and when you use this energy, then large amount of pollution is caused. So the first pollution which is caused is the pollution of the air, and this is caused by open fires in the rural areas as well as in the urban areas. Women and children are mostly affected by this pollution because women spend most of the time at home. Men are out, so therefore in India mostly the women and the children are affected. The first effect is caused by the coal. Coal is mostly used in the developing industries as a fuel. It produces large amount of carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide. Burning of open coal is responsible for pollution. This type of pollution is caused by the heating of the fuel. It is associated with excess mortality and increased prevalence in the chronic bronchitis. So breathing and respiratory problems are caused by the burning of coal. The pollution can be classified as outdoor pollution. The first type of pollution is the outdoor pollution, the pollution which is caused in the outdoors. It is a pollution caused by the pollutants emitted by the source of pollution which are present outside the homes. Now what are the outdoor pollution? They are carbon monoxide. In science you have read that carbon monoxide is CO. When it enters the blood, it mixes with the blood very quickly, faster than the oxygen, and it forms carboxyhemoglobin, which affects the respiratory system. This carboxyhemoglobin makes the person's brain cells dead. The person feels dizzy and is unable to perform simple tasks, and therefore he faints first and then he can die due to the brain and the cardiovascular failure, the failure of the lungs, the failure of the heart. The second pollutant is sulfur dioxide. This sulfur dioxide is produced by burning of fossil fuels, mostly petroleum. It is released into the air. This sulfur dioxide, when you breathe in, it mixes with the lung, it mixes with the water and moisture in the lungs, and it causes shortness of breath and irritation of the eyes. The third pollutant is lead. Lead also is produced from the petroleum products. It causes cancer, or prolonged exposure of the lung of the lead affects the children mostly. So lead is, now mostly it was produced from the burning of petroleum. Now it has been banned. Oxides of nitrogen and biological oxides of nitrogen are produced, which cause the health of the affect the health of the children. The biological pollutants are those which are produced from the plants. They cause allergies. The type of biological pollutant will be the pollen grains, which affect the health of the person. Another pollutant, which is the volatile organic compounds. These organic compounds are gaseous in nature. These organic compounds cause irritation of the eyes and nose. They cause headache, nausea and vomiting. These are produced mainly in the petroleum products. They are used in the paints and other petrochemicals. The next pollutant is the SPM, the suspended particulate matter, which is found suspended in the air. This particulate matter contains large amount of big particles. This SPM mostly affects in the winters because this suspends in the lower altitude of the air, and it mixes with water, and when you breathe it, then it causes respiratory problems. The next type of pollutant is the water pollution. All the people need clean and drinking water, we know, but this water is not adequately available because most of the water is getting polluted due to human activities. So what does the water pollutant do? Let's see.